Did you see the picture of Biden wearing a mask by himself in the cemetery? Somebody needs to tell him just because they can vote doesn't mean they can give you COVID.
Well put.
Instead of packing a court, how about we pack up Joe Biden and kick him out of here?
Well, we lost our ability to send Fast Eddie, Mr. Frosty Markey packing. We've lost that opportunity every 2 years for the last 45 years. Although now he's only up every 6 years. It's I agree. Packing the courts. Not only has packing the courts gone down, at least temporarily, Bernie Sanders, former heartthrob of the Squad, has come out against Rashida Tlaib's plan to defund, not only defund, but just to abolish policing in America. Cut 20.
I am done with those who condone government-funded murder. No more policing, incarceration, and militarization. It can't be reformed. Do you agree with her on that?
No, I don't. I think that what we need to do is to understand that there needs to be major police reform all across this country.
He was talking to Wolf Blitzer, obviously. Major police reform, and I know a lot about that since I never had a real job in my life, and I'm 80 years old, like Nancy Pelosi. The Chump Line is brought to you today by Matthews Brothers, America's oldest window manufacturer. And if you want to take a buddy fishing with Captain Dave Marciano, send in your inspirational videos. Yes, you can help your fellow man and increase your chances at the same time. Go to MatthewsBrothers.com and click on our contact page for more details.
Thank you for calling Cheers. How can I help you? Yes, I'd like to order 1.5 million margaritas to go, please.
Moving along.
CNN has a new slogan. They're now the most busted name in news.
They've been that for a very long time, going back to, what's his name, Peter, I can't even remember his last name now, the guy, I think he was an Australian or a Brit, and he was colluding with the Saddam Hussein regime. They've always been a lame organization. Officer Mark says, have the impeach Sununu signs gone up on the UNH campus yet?
The only thing Jerry Nadler unpacks is his second breakfast.
Yeah, Jerry Nadler filed the legislation in the House to pack the Supreme Court. As a texter mentioned earlier in the day, Jerry Nadler developed a fascination with the Supreme Court early in his life when he read that there was a guy on it once named Frankfurter.
Lovey, I'm feeling rather nostalgic after hearing Connie Harris mention Cheers. Being one of the biggest celebs in Beantown, I was once a guest star on that sitcom. I believe I was in a scene with the show's star characters, Archie Bunker and Kramer.
You know, what has John Kerry spent his evenings discussing over the last, 50 years? I think he's just that he sometimes he plans to have a quiet evening of reading or watching television or maybe entertaining friends, but then he walks by a mirror, and that's it for the night.
I believe that Representative Hank Johnson is concerned that if they pack the court with too many justices on one side, it might tip over.
Yeah. Maxine Waters, speaking of Hank Johnson from Georgia, that reminds me of Maxine Waters, another stellar member of the Democrat caucus in the House. She loves Fauci. She just wanted him to know how much she loved him today. Cut 13.
Got to include all citizens from all groups, from all demographic groups.
Thank you so much, Mr. Kleiman. I appreciate you all, but Dr. Posse, I love you. Thank you.
What's she, Dr. Posse?
Dr. Fauci, she said.
Let me hear that again.
Kleiman, I appreciate you all, but Dr. Posse, I love you. Thank you.
Oh, she did say
Okay.
posse.
At that time, I got Fosse.
Appreciate you all, but Dr. Posse, I love you. Thank you.
Oh, that's Posse. Okay, Posse. Maxine Waters has got her posse, and Dr. Posse's at the head of that posse. Okay, let's play the other. Let's play the other Jim Jordan and Maxine. Jim Jordan is continuing to hector, shall we say. He just wants a real answer from Dr. Posse. But here's what happens. Cut 11.
I'd like my question answered. I don't want.
Reclaiming my time. Reclaiming my time. Regular order.
No, just a moment.
Mr. Chairman, I don't want you to answer my question. The American people want Dr. Fauci to answer the question. What does it have to be?
Sir. If you need to respect the chair and shut your mouth.
Yeah, because she knows so much about respecting other people whose political views are different than our own.
Charlie Parker here. There's no way the science is settled. Masks save lives. You have to wear a mask. Please, don't fall for the lies. Masks save lives.
That's a preview of coming attractions at tomorrow's press conference at the Cathedral of the Cult of COVID, when the Pope of Panic Porn steps to the altar and delivers his sermon on the Mount, from the Mount, whatever it is.
In my hand, I hold the last envelope. Andrew Cuomo and the Taxman. Name 2 people the Kennedys like to cheat on. Hey-oh!
Oh, I like that. Very good.
Come and listen to the story about a man named Joe sent his VP to the border, but she said no. She's biding her time while he gets more confused, because the 25th Amendment's what they're going to use.
Cabinet members voting Joe into the old folks' home.
That was your last CHUMPLINE message. Thank you for calling Howie Carr, you chump.
All right, that's it for the CHUMPLINE today. The CHUMPLINE is the recorded voicemail message service of the Howie Carr Show. You can call and leave a message at any hour of the day or night, including weekends, and as long as the hours are between 1 and 4 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. The number to call if you want to leave a message is 844-500-4242. Press 2 for the CHUMPLINE. Leave your message. We run a podcast of extra CHUMPLINE messages that didn't make the cut just now. It's called Chop Chumps. We post it every night around 7 o'clock. If you didn't hear your message, you just want to hear more messages. Today was a good day for the CHUMPLINE because there was some good news finally. And you can listen, you can get Chop Chumps wherever you get your Howie Carr Show podcasts. The CHUMPLINE is brought to you by Matthews Brothers, America's oldest window manufacturer. And if you want to take a buddy fishing with Captain Dave Marciano, send in your inspirational videos. Yes, you can help your fellow man and increase your chances at the same time. Go to MatthewsBrothers.com and click on our contact page for more details.
Did you see the picture of Biden wearing a mask by himself in the cemetery? Somebody needs to tell him just because they can vote doesn't mean they can give you COVID.
The Biden administration's policies and executive orders are already causing some economic disturbance. Tax laws are going to change. Your tax burden on selling real estate will grow. Don't get caught flat-footed and squander the equity in your real estate built up over years or decades. Sell today with J.J. Manning. For over 40 years, J.J. Manning has been the leading auction house in New England. From high-end homes to estates to commercial properties throughout New England, J.J. Manning can get your property sold fast and contingency-free. There's a big reason why Mass Lawyers Weekly voted J.J. Manning #1 for 4 consecutive years. It's because they have a huge following of bidders who pay cash. Nowadays, there are more buyers than there are sellers for real estate. You have less need of a broker than you did before. And the problem is when you sell with a broker, you pay the commission. But in an auction like J.J. Manning runs, the buyer pays. These are treacherous times in the real estate market. Some sectors are at all-time highs. Think residential, think the Cape. Others are losing ground. Think retail, commercial. Don't wait until Joe Biden destroys this sector of the economy too before you cash out. To learn more on how to get your property sold fast, contact Charlie Gill at jjmanning.com. With over 16,000 sales and satisfied clients, you can be the next one. Call them today at 1-800-521-0111 or go to jjmanning.com and get your property sold. I'm Howie Carr.
Be a part of a show. Call 844-500-4242 and mind your manners.
People lose teeth talking like that. You want to hang around, you'll be polite.
The Howie Carr Show will return in a moment.